Hi, you are now watching the OTOP series on every Monday morning. And pay attention, there is no other media group like Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp or WeChat that we share this market opinion. This valuable market opinion is only shared on every Monday morning in OTOP, only right here in YouTube. And this market opinion is going to help you do a wonderful stock pick after you do your homework. Stay tuned and I shall be right back. It's a Monday morning again, 9 a.m. Singapore time, and we are right here delivering the OTOP episode 134. And this is for the week 13 March year 2023. Alright, this week we have something, well, quite drastic moving, and we hope you can spend 10 minutes with us. And before we move on, like us and share the video. Right, a quick revision on last Friday, and well, the US non-farm payroll was a good figure. All right, the non-farm payroll added a new 311 jobs above the initial estimate, and probably the market traders and investors are expecting another 0.25% rate hike to maybe 0.5% on the coming 21st and 22nd March year 2023. But however, last week we had two very bad news surfacing in the market, and last Wednesday, Silvergate crypto lending bank was collapsed in US, and on Friday itself, the US second largest bank, known as the Silicon Valley Bank, also were ordered to shut down due to huge losses. All right, so there was a panic selling on Friday. All right, Dow Jones was down 345 points, closing price at 31,909, and Dow Jones made the biggest weekly loss since last year June in 2022. And S&P 500 lost 56 points, closing price 3,861, while the Nasdaq also lost 199 points, closing price 11,138. Well, gold prices surged. All right, it rose $38, closing price $1,872 per ounce, and silver was up 44 cents, not so much on the bullish trend, closing price $20.60.5. And the crude oil prices, well, also has not much difference on Friday, closing price $76.68. Well, if we look at the market sentiment now, all right, the cryptos are entering a wintering season, and following the second largest bank in US collapse, that is known as the Silicon Valley Bank, a lot of the investors are withdrawing their money, cash, and stopping all the banking activities, and people are now all moving to a new safe haven. All right, what actually people prefer when they are looking at a series of banking collapse, just like in the 2007 and 08 subprime crisis. For the start, we have seen a Northern Rock Bank collapse, then we see the Western, and we see the Morgan Stanley facing huge losses, and following by one after another. So usually in such a market, people will seek bonds, all right, bonds, and of course, bonds is where the place where you lock in your cash, all right, and get a fixed return, or we call it yields. But in this case, because of the rate hike cycle that is surfacing in US, we are not looking at bonds, all right, because the bond yields are continuing to move up, and bond prices are also facing high pressure. So what are we actually looking if not for bonds in the market? All right, not for bonds. So money will be coming out from the bank, and most likely we are thinking, all right, we are thinking the most well likable and favored instrument now could be gold. All right, gold is a good place as a safe haven to lock up your cash, all right, and to eradicate your risk, and of course to save your money, and to protect the intrinsic value of your portfolio. So let's take a look at the gold prices later, all right, and from there let's see what we can do for this OTOP 134, and that's for the week 13 March year 2023. Well, before we move on, a quick revision on last week. All right, last week OTOP 133, we shared the opinion on this Hong Kong stock for many times. All right, last week we mentioned again, which is the 0347 Ankang Steel. All right, Ankang Steel trading in Hong Kong, and surprisingly and unfortunately the market didn't go up. but it didn't come down a lot. There was no big plunge, all right, although the prices were trading a little bit softer and lower, all right. So over 5 days, the market prices came down from about $2.71 Hong Kong dollars and closing price at $2.50 Hong Kong dollars on Friday, a loss of about 20 cents. Well, our opinion is this: if you are holding to this stock, actually we feel that it is still quite safe, all right, to hold, and the recommendation is a hold on the market opinion. And unless if the prices break below $2.40 Hong Kong dollar this week, then you might want to cut loss, okay, take a small loss. Otherwise, there is a high possibility of bouncing back anytime, all right, for the stocks. So this is a quick revision. And earlier on, we were talking about money coming out from the banking stocks, all right, like Silicon Valley Bank, the Galaxy Digital, all right, and all the big banks. Well, we think that the cash will be moving back into gold. So let's take a look at gold chart, and this is how it looks like. Well, this is a day chart. As you can see, on last Wednesday, after Silvergate Crypto Lending Bank announced a shutdown and a voluntary liquidation, or on Thursday there was a turn up in the gold prices. All the demands were rushing in, and on Friday, of course, following the bad news, okay, of the Silicon Valley Bank, gold prices went up even higher, closing price at $1,867 per ounce. And we are looking at the gold prices to be moving up higher this week, and probably going up anywhere to $1,900 or even up to this top around 1920, all right, $1920 per ounce in gold. So we foresee a room on the gold prices, okay, moving on the top side. So what are we exactly looking if we want to pick a good stocks? And this is exactly where we're coming. Stay tuned, watch us, don't walk away, and we are coming back real soon. All right, now we are coming to these stocks in US, and it is called the Barrick Gold. All right, Barrick Gold is one of the biggest gold mine in the US, all right, trading in and listed in the US. So if you look at this day chart, right, on Friday there was a reversal up, but it was an inverted hammer here, but the potential and the momentum of moving up is still pretty strong because the market is temporarily seen as bottoming out here at $15.60 US in the share price. Okay, and this bottom coincided and confluent with the previous bottom here that was created in November year 2022. All right, so from the day chart, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, and what it shows us is there is a beginning of a convergence moving up and could be trading higher this week. All right, on the recovery, that's a 4-hour chart, and of course the momentum is moving back to zero, all right, to zero, and it could be turning into positive. So Barrick Gold Corp prices, if it goes up, well, anywhere at the top side, $18 could be a fastest and the most immediate target, all right, for Barrick Gold Corp. And $18, as you mentioned, oh yes, on the day chart, it is exactly where the EMA 200 averaging line comes down. All right, so the room is here on the top side, while the cut loss point is $15.50. So you take a small potential risk versus a big exchange on the upside room if gold prices recover. And of course, Barrick Gold Corp is a good counter for you to look into this week. All right, this is the OTOP 134, and not forgetting for the week 30th March year 2023, this is the DWO Equity Time. Stay tuned. Come back every Monday morning 9 a.m. and we are always here sharing good market opinions with you. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you again next week. Bye bye.